Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to do a video on travel stories because it's almost Christmas and lots of people are going to be traveling. So I just wanted to share a few of the funny experiences I've had because of travel. So first up is a pretty recent experience which happened when I had gone to write exams. I got off at OR Tambo and I was not about to pay 150 Rand to get to Johannesburg. So what I did was I took a hotel shuttle to Southern Sun, and then I took the Gautrain bus from Southern Sun to Rhodesfield Station, and then the train from Rhodesfield to Braamfontein, which was my final destination. So that cost me 35 Rand in total, which was way less than a third of what I was supposed to pay originally. So anyway, to get onto the shuttle, you have to be going to one of the hotels that are linked to the airport shuttle service. So I asked which shuttle I had to get on to get to the Southern Sun, and then this man helped me with my bag, and he was so quick to respond to everything. And once I had settled in, he tells me, "Oh, we'll leave in 5 minutes, ma'am. I hope that won't delay you very much," and all that. And I told him, "No, I'm good." So he comes in and then he starts the car and he takes me to the Southern Sun. And then I get off and he gets off, he takes down my bag from the boot. And then I walk away towards the gate. I literally left him stunned and he was just thinking, "This girl is crazy." Going back now, I decided that I was such a special child and check-in times did not exactly apply to me, and if they did, they only applied within reason. So for my 4 o'clock flight, I decided to go check in at 2:45. And it turns out that my one bag, which was the bigger one, really heavy, I had not measured it before I left, weighed 35 kgs. Now, if you've traveled, you know that the international limit is 32 kgs per piece of luggage. I had 45 overall, but then I couldn't have one piece of luggage which weighed 35. So now there's 15 minutes until they close the gates. The man says to me, "You just need to go buy another bag because I can't help you." So now I'm standing there and I'm looking all sad, wasting time and all of that. Now it's 10 minutes to 3 and I still have not found a solution. So what I decided to do was to take most of my luggage and put all the heavy stuff into my hand luggage so that I would have 15 kgs in the one bag and 30 or so in the other bag. So I start reshuffling, and in the suitcase that was heavy, there were 2 pairs of heels. And I had a brainwave. It's the silliest brainwave you'll ever hear about, but it was a brainwave all the same. I decided that I would wear my platform heels on my flight because they were increasing the kgs. Can you believe it? It actually turned out that after reshuffling, I didn't have to wear the heels, but I had already weighed the bag, and the man is like, "No, you're not gonna add anything into this bag." But I survived to tell the tale that I wore heels to lessen my luggage. Up to this point, the main way that I used to go up and down between Joburg and Harare was to take a bus. So there was this one time when I was desperate to come back and I had to take a chicken bus. So I don't know if you're familiar with the term, but then it just means a bus that's not that nice. So I take this chicken bus and all is going well until we've been traveling for 8 hours and they have not stopped. So now people started complaining and they started, speaking their mind. And then they decided that they were going to stop in the middle of nowhere and say that men must go this side and women must go that side and go relieve themselves. I was like, that's not gonna happen. I feel like going, but I am not gonna go when everyone is looking at me like that. So I was like, no, it's not gonna happen. Okay, so to be fair, it's not just chicken buses that have scandals. There was the one time when I traveled with Bus X, because I don't want to taint their image or anything, but then if you've traveled that route, you probably know this bus. And what they do is when they get to the border, they don't stop for very long. They get preferential treatment somehow. So there was the one time when we were at the border trying to cross into South Africa, and then the host, they have hosts on board. The host is with us trying to get our passport stamped, and then he forms a little queue next to everyone else so that we get served faster. And then I was one of the last 5 people, and one of the Home Affairs officials comes to the queue and tries to find out why there's this separate line all of a sudden and what all these people are doing. So he tells us to stop it, and he tells the host to stop it. So then we go back into the normal line, and then the host says, please come back because time's not on our side. So we do. And then the man says, I told you the first time not to do this, give me your passport. So the host is like, I'm not gonna give you my passport, because he knew that he'd either get a ban or his passport will be torn to pieces right in front of him. So he decides that he's so clever and so special and so athletic that he was gonna run. So this man ran and no one could catch him, and somehow he just disappeared. The bus ended up being impounded for 5 hours at the border, and we were just waiting for him to turn up before we could get our passport stamped. And they decided to take the bus papers, so the bus couldn't leave either way. So in the end, they forgave us, and no one knew where this guy had gone to. And then we left the border, and funny thing, when we get to the South African side, he's there waiting at a toll gate. So somehow he knew someone who let him through, and they made us suffer for no good reason. Okay guys, so that's it for me this week. I hope you enjoyed listening to me tell silly stories about things I've done when traveling. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to my channel for more, and I will be seeing you again next week. Bye!